Have you ever pondered how different species in the wild coexist, not just in harmony, but in mutual benefit? Welcome to the intriguing world of symbiosis, a beautiful ballet of nature where two species dance together in a close and long-term interaction. This symbiosis is not just a casual meet and greet. It's a deep, ongoing relationship that can take on various forms. In some cases, both partners benefit from this bond, a phenomenon known as mutualism. Imagine two friends who each bring something unique to the table, enriching each other's lives. Then there's commensalism, where one species benefits while the other remains unharmed and unaffected. It's like a roommate situation where one enjoys the perks without adding to the chores. And finally, there's parasitism, the darker side of symbiosis. Here, one species benefits at the expense of the other, a bit like a freeloader who takes advantage of your generosity. Now, imagine these intricate interactions taking place in the rich biodiversity of Indonesia's wildlife. In the lush rainforests of Indonesia, the dance of mutualism unfolds. Picture an unlikely duo, the Rafflesia arnoldi, known as the world's largest flower, and carrion flies. This pair engages in a fascinating symbiotic relationship. The Rafflesia arnoldi, a true spectacle of nature, emits an odor that can be likened to the smell of decaying flesh. This peculiar scent is not without purpose, as it serves to attract carrion flies. Drawn to the flower, the flies find a rich source of food, fulfilling their nutritional needs. But the flies are not the only ones benefiting from this interaction. As they feast on the flower's nectar, they inadvertently collect and transport pollen, contributing to the Rafflesia arnoldi's reproduction. This interaction is a brilliant example of mutualism, where both organisms benefit from their partnership. This is but a glimpse of the fascinating mutualistic relationships in Indonesia's wildlife. Not all symbiotic relationships in nature are as dramatic. Some are quiet, like the story of the epiphytic orchids and their host trees. In the lush density of Indonesia's rainforests, these orchids have found a novel way to thrive. They perch themselves on the branches of towering trees, not as parasites, but as guests, merely borrowing a place in the sun. These orchids, in their lofty abodes, gain access to the vital sunlight, bypassing the competition on the forest floor. They absorb nutrients and moisture from the air, rain, and debris accumulating around them, causing no harm to their tree hosts. This relationship is a classic example of commensalism, a form of symbiosis where one species benefits, while the other is neither harmed nor benefited. In the grand scheme of life, these seemingly insignificant interactions play a crucial role. They add to the intricate tapestry of relationships within an ecosystem. In the quiet undergrowth of Indonesia's forests, numerous such stories of commensalism unfold. Symbiotic relationships are not just fascinating tales of interspecies cooperation, they are vital threads in the complex web of life. In the rich biodiversity of Indonesia's wildlife, symbiosis is a beautiful dance, where each species plays its part to maintain balance. Mutualism, like the harmonious relationship between the fig tree and the fig wasp, illustrates how interdependence can drive evolution and biodiversity. Then there's commensalism, where one species benefits while the other is neither harmed nor helped. The myna bird and the water buffalo showcase this perfectly, with the bird feeding on insects disturbed by the buffalo's movements. These intricate relationships, where each species thrives because of the other, demonstrate the interconnectedness of life. They remind us of the importance of conserving these ecosystems, not just for the survival of these species, but for the overall health of our planet. In the end, we are reminded that in the grand tapestry of life, we are all interlinked, each species playing its part in the magnificent symphony of nature.